The argument of anti-intellectualism comes from a place of that gilded age, what the oligarchs and merchants or whatever going to do now that there is no more open enslavement of Africans and exploitation of Africans. They were still doing it. They're still doing it right now to everybody. But the argument of don't go to these institutions as far as these colleges, these private schools, and do go to these like private institutions as far as like charter schools and whatever, Catholic school or whatever, is because of two things, if you really think about it. One is if you are telling people to get a job, make a way for themselves, put themselves up by their bootstraps, right? But at the same time, you're telling them not to educate themselves while doing so. You're ultimately saying, hey, I just want to exploit you. I need a slave. And the other argument, as far as like the school stuff, is like if you can control the education. That's not to say that the education system within North America is great, because it ain't. But the push for private schooling is so that you can directly, without a shadow of a doubt, indoctrinate as many people as you possibly can to be slaves. So this whole thing of them arguing in the mainstream media or whatever have you, with whether that be on television or on the internet, through all of their publications, all of their outlets, about, yo, don't go to school, trades, gun, buy, do stuff. They just want slaves. And that's all they've ever wanted. I mean, the whole argument of, Lincoln, the great emancipator. Lincoln was a bigot. He was a racist. The whole point of the Civil War was to just cripple the economy of the Confederacy. This whole idea that they cared about human rights. No. If anything, when goddamn emancipation happened, even though Africans were, freeing themselves prior to that, and you had people making a way for themselves, and then the Compromise of 1877 happened, you left folk who used to have enslaved people like, we need to find a way to make them slaves again.